What I'm trying to say, if you're trying to achieve what you're going to experience, is that you're going to stumble upon things that are magnificent.
Welcome to everybody. This is Maybe It's a Podcast. This is your host, JD. And right now, I'm with my boy right now, Ty. We can go into a story, how we met so far. So basically, we met on the court playing ball and hooping. I guess we was there with a Russian guy. I knew he was American because, it's not a lot of Americans out here in Thailand. And then, America, people in America got their own kind of swagger.
No lie.
And then also too, I don't know what it is, but like when you meet black people from another country, they got a different shade of kind of black. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm trying to say? They got a different hue. So it's like
it's really like I feel like it's Eastern or Western. Like the Eastern, us on the Western side, like Jamaicans and Haitians, kind of like we could tell out. But when they started like even like darker Asian people or Africans, you know what I'm saying, or even like European black people, they kind of like maybe think like, oh wait, you closer, ain't you?
You closer to her. So like I already knew from that, and then you had a certain swagger about yourself, and I was like, you're American, so I love my country and where I'm from, whatever. So we had to like hoop a little bit and find out where each other was from.
Yeah, bro. My perspective when I seen you, first of all, I seen the Nipsey book back.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's a whole story in itself. When I seen the Nip book back, I already knew what time it was.
Yeah.
All blue. I'm like, hold up, what the hell going on? Yeah. I know he from where I'm from.
Yeah.
And I had to just see what's up with you. That's before we even hoop. Shoot, I just went up to you when I seen the Nip book back.
Yeah.
And then we had hoop and everything. And I was with my boy, from my Russian homeboy. Shout out to Max.
Shout out Max.
Privet.
Yeah. All right. He's still here?
Nah, he went home. He went home for a bit, but he coming back though.
Okay.
But yeah, my experience is that I meet a lot of people with common mindset on the court, bro. But when I seen you, and then we chopped it up a little bit afterwards, and I like where your mind was at. Like you was just speaking to me about like positive thinking and like the conditioning we get at home and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, that's my type of time. You never know when you meet people from the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so many different personalities and stuff.
Definitely.
And when you got a nip book bag, it could get deep or it could be superficial for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know which nip you was rocking.
Both of them.
Oh, you was rocking both nips.
The
all the gold chains, and he was rocking the book reading.
Yeah. I'm going there, you know what I'm saying? The roots all the way from
all the way.
To the bottom.
Bro. So, some people super, but nevertheless though, it was like you were saying that day.
Yeah.
Like, I get this contact for real. Yeah. So I enjoyed even the first interaction we had off rip. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah. So basically, I just wanted to get in touch and like talk about like things that we talk about as far as is like kind of like what brought you here. How did you end up in Thailand, and where are you exactly from? You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a little like a bio or whatnot. You from ATL, right?
I'm from Atlanta, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth about Atlanta.
Okay, tell me the truth.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
And I got questions about Atlanta too,
all
like
right.
the misconceptions and whatnot. So tell me your side of the story.
All right, so look,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm from Atlanta. All right, I'm from Atlanta. First school I went to is Fulton County Schools. This is when you know you in Atlanta. It's
okay.
Like you live in Fulton County or DeKalb County. Those are the two counties that the city is actually in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you're from Atlanta, you know this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All so right. I started going to what they call APS, Atlanta Public Schools. This is when you say you're from Atlanta. I went to a school called Liberty Point, and I went to another school called Heritage. Like
So what rappers or anybody know came up out of there at them high school you went to?
No, I didn't go to high school. So I grew up when I started my folks. I actually ended up being adopted by my aunt. So I moved out to the suburbs.
That's a story within itself.
Exactly. Okay. But nevertheless, though, the more I got older, the more I stopped. You don't want to stay in inner city. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's not like a bragging point. You from Atlanta almost. Sometimes it's just a cultural thing. You understand like how the city works. But nevertheless. The area I'm from, it's like a lot of all the rappers. Really, the city's so interconnected. Like you can really hit a couple of blocks and it's a whole different school district because it's an inner city. You know what I mean? So, it's a lot of rappers from where I'm from. Like one rapper is close to where I stayed at. It's named Saha the Prince. Liberty Point.
Oh, Saha. I like
Saha the Prince. I stayed on Washington Road, and he stayed from Forest Park, and it's close by.
Mm-hmm.
And but like I said, bro, he also he talk about Stone Mountain is right there, and then Gucci Mane from Zone 6 is really like 285, bro. Let me say it like this: the city is a circle, bro.
It's a circle.
Yes, bro. It's a highway. It's called 285.
Okay, 285.
And so if you driving around 285, bro, you really
285. Don't they got a podcast talk about
85 South, bro?
85 South.
Yes.
Shout out to 85 South.
Yeah,
shout out.
That's a highway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get on that.
I don't know that,
off
but
of 285. That's what it's. Yeah. So the whole premise is you can look at a map. That's the city, but that's the city. It's a real circle. Depending on where you stay at, they start saying different things. Stone Mountain and Atlanta, they say, right? Because it's not in Fulton County. Well, that's in DeKalb County, but it's not in the city of Atlanta. Yeah, so, but it's a whole bunch of rappers that stay around there. But even if you don't, the rappers, even if I don't stay around, my mama work where them folks go to school at. Like Young Thug went to this school called South Atlanta.
Okay.
My aunt worked there, police officer. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that type of stuff, and they all from around there. It's just I don't know none of them dudes, but it's like the way the city. You know how women work or men. You know we all mingling and you know. You said be with deal like Metro Boomin.
Okay, but we want to get back to your story. Let's get back to your story because I was just asking about that.
Checking out, I was born in Augusta though. Augusta. You ever heard of Augusta?
No.
No James Brown?
James. Okay, yeah, I know James.
Yeah, James Brown. Augusta, King. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was born in Augusta, but I was raised out there now.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So where'd you go to school?
Like I was telling you, bro. When I was younger, I stayed in like central Atlanta, like on Washington Road. That's where all that type stuff and music stuff be going on. You see in the music industry and stuff like that, all that crazy stuff. But then I grew up and I moved to a county called Henry County.
Henry County? Okay.
Yeah. Nowadays it's like suburban basically. But nowadays like a lot of people moving out there. Yeah, I moved.
You didn't go to no college or anything out there? Which one of your favorite colleges out there?
Morehouse, but I didn't go there.
I got two sisters that graduated from Clark, Atlanta. So shout out to Ishi and Zah. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. I like all the HBCUs out there. You know, Atlanta. Yeah, it's a good culture. It's, like I said, it's the culture in the city. It's just the culture of the city, bro. It's for you. MLK, Martin Luther King, Morehouse. So that's why I say that.
So how was your vibe? Well, how was the vibe up there growing up and everything? You liked it? It was cool?
Growing up, man, it's beautiful, bro. Right. Yeah, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, bro. It's like
a lot of bonding, a lot of brotherly love or whatever.
It's always knowledge exchange, like the old heads and everything like that. People want to elaborate on it. Yeah, for real. The old heads, man, they might sound like they want to bother you, but they just trying to give advice. Yeah. So I really appreciate that. I like the city a lot, man. It just teach you it's not cool to be lame out there. Okay. If that makes sense. Yeah. It's not cool to be lame.
Okay, so let's tell your story though. So so you went to high school, yada yada, and then what gave you the idea to come out here, or what inspired you? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Because the whole premise of this podcast is to inspire, drop jewels down for the youth. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they'll pick up something and carry it along their way.
True.
Yeah. So you definitely a pioneer, probably in your own city. So we want the people to know like what's your path and how you got here, because like I admire the fact that you're a young brother yourself and you doing your own thing and got here on your own merit. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to be knowledgeable of like your destiny, your past. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, think about yourself. You can be like the modern day Mansa Musa. You know what I'm saying? Word. And like, nobody really think about that. You know what I'm saying? You writing your own legacy, you writing your own passage in history right now. So like you can talk about it in the times like writing and being, and you can talk about the future, what you want to lead it to be, but you in that seat right now.
And let's do it. All right. So I'm gonna give it to you like this.
Start cooking.
Yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna tell you how I got introduced to Thailand. I started, first of all, I went to school in West Georgia. Okay. It's a common school. It's like a state school, so it's kind of affordable. But a lot of people from around Atlanta go there. Mm-hmm. So when I was there, I had already inclination that for me personally, I had already an inclination about my global space. You feel what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Like I was always into technology. High school, it was a girl from China named Fu Xing.
Full
Yeah, Fusin. Shout
She
out
was
to
cute.
Fusin. No, she wasn't actually that cute, but her energy was so attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
we can talk about that energy. She had nice energy.
she had very good energy, bro. And I'm from Atlanta. If y'all don't know, I'm from like inner city Atlanta. Most of the schools I was going to as a young child had majority Black American people. A Chinese person is like
rare.
Yeah. So my teacher made me sit by her. She felt like I was talkative enough or whatever. But my point in bringing it up was she gave me a clear understanding that it wasn't just myself. I had a desire, a feeling of the world. Like I just wanted to feel the world. What do I fit in, and not just Atlanta or America, but the world, bro. Like my folks from New York. I'm literally, for real, the only person from my family that's like, I don't know nothing about New York. Everybody else got a birth certificate that's from New York. You understand what I'm trying to say? So my point is, I just had a bigger feeling about where I want to be. Fusin gave me a real inclination because she liked me. You know what I mean? We was cool, not crazy. It was cool. But my point is, I went to West Georgia, right? I already had this feeling like I want to be in the world, so I enrolled in a study abroad. Right. So I went to Germany, right? I studied in Germany for like a month. And that was my first time going. No, I signed up for that, right? And then my cousin worked at Delta. You know, another fun fact about Atlanta, bro. One of the busiest airports in the world. So they employ a lot of people there. But he just basically flew me to Thailand. So that's the first time I ever.
Your cousin flew you to Thailand.
My cousin flew me to Thailand.
Like how? Like you just skipping the jump.
Well, that's kind of his business.
Give you a discount, or
that's kind of his business. But he afforded the whole thing for me.
It's kind of his business.
In a sense, though, but he was doing basically.
I don't want to know the details, but I'm just saying how it planned out like that. You get what I'm saying?
So he had traveled before. When you work for Delta, bro, you can fly for free.
True. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had been. Yeah. And then his whole thing was like, bro, I want my family to go. Like, and I'm telling you myself, like I was. So a lot of people, you know how we from. That's like a thing. If you watching the podcast, like maybe you can understand and relate to the mentality of American Black people in this kind of confining. A lot of country people, even here in Thailand, it's just we only think about where we at. But me, I hooked on. When he said he want to give me a passport and fly me, boy, I'm gone.
Hold on. Slow down. So you saying your cousin got you a passport and got you a ticket?
Yeah.
Off of Scotch Free, just like off of this whoop-de-bound off of his pockets, working at the airport?
Yeah, bro.
At Delta? Yeah. How much were they paying back then? What was it?
I couldn't call it.
Okay, but he got all that for you. That's love, though. I'm just saying, that's a lot of love.
Yeah, bro. I told you I was adopted, bro, by his mom. So I'm saying my cousin, but we really like brothers.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's like the politically correct way. But me and him.
So that's what, we need all the details in the story because, make it more flavorful.
Yeah. So I told you that I moved out to the suburbs because I was adopted, man.
All right.
Make it clear how I even got there. And my aunt was well more established financially, even we could say mentally. And that kind of go hand in hand. And so I was raised with him in a way. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I really went to like, we could say high school out there with him and his family. But I always visited, and it's not like strangers. I always knew who he was, but when I got adopted, we got close for real.
Okay. So
then went to college.
So then you got into the foreign exchange program?
It was just a study abroad, not
study abroad.
Yeah.
Study abroad. You did that. You went to Germany for a little bit, or just before the Thailand?
Let me get you right.
All right, come on, get me right.
So I told you I was adopted, and I built a bond, and I understood that I had an understanding. I wanted to feel myself in the world, bro, and I knew that I want to get involved in technology. I don't know how I fit into these places, the world or technology, but I know I need to figure that out. I get to college just based off me knowing these things. I went to college for information systems, and in doing that, I wanted to know how I can apply that in the world. So I signed up for an internship, a study abroad in Germany. Before I could even go, my cousin hit me like, bro, it's time. Like, I want to take you to, he had visited, like I told you. When I'm in college, I'm just in school, bro. I don't got no money like that.
Okay,
I'm working like a little job, but like, it's for more so experience on a resume than bread.
All right.
But he living life, you know what I'm saying? And he had visited Japan and Thailand.
How old was he at the time?
Maybe, let's go say 27, maybe or 25, somewhere around there.
25, okay.
And he had went on his own merit, his own time, doing his thing. You feel what I'm trying to say? I think he had worked multiple jobs too, like, you know what I mean? He had owned a house, like he was doing well in life, bro. And my point is he experienced it and he like, bro, I want to take you. He don't know what I really want to do for real. But when he gave me the opportunity, he talked to me about his experience. He called me while he was overseas. Mm-hmm. But when he came back, he's like, I want to take my family. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just me. It was his brother, my other cousin. You know, and he was like, who want to go? And so I was like, don't ask me twice. So we went to the post office, got the woo.
But did any of your other brothers at the time go too, or was just you and him?
He paid for more than me just to go. So
that's why I don't know. So he took all y'all.
No, he wanted to. But I told you the mindset. Now we did get that part. Okay. The mindset, bro. Some people just stuck.
Somebody didn't want to go.
Yeah, bro.
They didn't want to go.
But we all went to go get our passports together. Okay. I'm talking about we 4-5 black males deep, Black American males deep.
Males deep at the post office.
Yes. With the passport, without birth certificate, all of that.
All that. Yes. And your big brother just whacking all y'all off for the passport.
Pause. He do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, he definitely paid for everything. I can't speak for everybody, but I know for me.
Okay, I got you.
Everything for me, he had no option.
Yeah. I understand, but I'm just like from your brother's standpoint, you know what I'm saying, what he tried to do for all y'all, you know what I'm saying?
That's the smart.
But then go ahead, finish the story because I'm just talking on a side note. Go ahead.
So, but I already had signed up for Germany, so I knew I was going to do that. Funny enough, before I could even go, he was like, let's do this. So basically the summertime comes, I'm out of school and we go. First time ever leaving the country, I came to Thailand. Yeah, bro. So we stopped in Korea first. And that was crazy. And then we came to Thailand. And my experience, so why did I come to Thailand, you saying? So I'm trying to tell you my first time experience here, it was just mind-blowing, bro. In the sense of like, not even like, I'm thinking of seeing going to see rice fields and stuff like that. And I didn't. It was like regular people shit. That's what blew my mind. Like they got roads. That was super ignorant. But I just didn't know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had no idea.
Okay.
And
that's why I want to ask too, quick, what's going through my mind. How did that impact your mind once you like had that imagery in your mind that, you know, dirt roads, the huts or whatever, and then once you get here seeing the total opposite, how did that like impact you like afterwards in your life? Did it have like, you understand it?
So I told you, bro, the whole thing was before I even went to school, I'm trying to find out where I fit in the world, where I fit in technology. So what you asking me right now as far as how that impact me, I said to myself, I can probably fit in here. Cause I can't get with no dirt road shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe I can fit in. And then there's a culture, there's an understanding here about American black, or I'm not really sure. I know it's American black, especially here in Pattaya or like different places, but they were very accepting like black males quickly, or even like the culture when you go to hip hop clubs and stuff like that. So I was like, man, maybe I can fit in here. You know what I'm saying? But this is the place I went. I'm knowing like I probably need to see some stuff, but I know I can get with this. And so I went, that the first time I came here, I went to Phuket, I went to Bangkok, and I came to Pattaya. I was only here for like 10 days. So I spent most of the time in Bangkok, and I was spending in half the other time. I would say 4 days in Bangkok, 3 days and 3 nights in Phuket, and then like 1 night in Pattaya. But I don't even know if that's like the math. That math right? 4, 7, and 1. Nah, something like that though. Okay. You know what I mean? And then travel time.
So you enjoyed your time after that, and then
enjoyed my time. Then right after that, I went to Germany.
Germany, okay. Yeah. How was Germany?
So how I end up here? Germany over this place?
No. How'd you like Germany? We just gonna
we can keep going? Yeah, how'd I like Germany?
Yeah.
But it gave me a real strong American vibe. Not like disrespectful like that in a sense. It's just Western.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's not like America. I'm gonna take that back. They were still curious about like understanding culture, and the food's a lot different. But it's very Western, bro. Like statues of, I don't know, horses and men on horses.
How was the food and all that?
The food was not busting at all. The Turkish food was the best food.
Oh, Turkish food?
The Turkish food. It's a big Turkish community out there. The kebab is the best I ever had in my life.
So from my understanding that you had like...
Not just kebab, they call it duriums or something like that.
Durium?
There's a Turkish dude who put me on, like he just...
yeah. He like it spicy or whatever? Or
I do like it spicy, man. They hook it up like Subway. They're like, what you want on it? I told them like, I don't know nothing. Yeah, they did, bro. The Turkish community embraced it.
So you had like a world experience like early. So what you were saying, like, so like right after high school. So that kind of like broadened your eyes. And then what's that girl name again? Full energy, just like
Full was like, I was like,
she had like a Dragon Ball Z aura or something like that. That she just
Fusing like that.
Fusing.
No, bro, I'm gonna tell you, Fusing is like, I don't you see like Crouching Tiger getting dragging a girl who get kidnapped. Like Fusing was like not cute at all.
Yeah.
Like not.
But I'm just saying, like her energy, like kind of sparked this. Cause you said just seeing her, being around her, gave you like sparked that interest.
It's because she accepted me, bro.
She was accepted you. I thought was like maybe I could get accepted in her country or something.
Yeah,
too,
bro.
Right?
Because I always thought like, cause I'm American, bro. I always thought that if you're not, I'm from Atlanta as well. Majority of the people before, like when I was a kid, growing up was American black. I'm learning about Martin Luther King and everything first. Yeah. I just thought, and then plus in America, it's like clear racism. White people, you gotta think twice or whatever. Yeah, I just thought like it might be like that around the world. Yeah. And so when I saw Fusing with like a more fair skin, like a white skinned person, I just assumed like all I know is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and you know what I'm saying.
That's it.
Yeah,
Bruce Lee.
A couple, and in America, in the Asian people that live in Atlanta weren't like very. They don't hang around like a lot of black people like that. So I'm not sure, but Fusing was from China, was a foreign exchange student. She lived with somebody else that went to high school with us. So she accepted me. Like what I was trying to say about her energy is like she didn't give a damn about what I looked like. I was nice to her, bro. She was nice to me, and she was curious. Like, yo, what do you like to eat? Yeah. Do I like to eat, girl? What you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I want to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
she was intrigued.
Yes. I'm like, man, this is dope. Like, she's just curious about me. She don't care about where I'm from, what I'm doing. She just want to know.
Okay, bam. Then after that, now let's talk about like after your high school experience, what kind of like broadened your horizons to do the things that you're doing now? Like, you know.
Exactly.
There you go.
Germany really opened my eyes as far as technology, though, what I'm going to do. So I went to Germany for a study abroad, and it was more like a contract. It was a study abroad, so we studying, not getting paid. But it was as if you was a consultant. Okay. So we had to do this model around like remodeling a tractor, and then just not even build it, just model it like from the idea all the way up to the scopes. Like how would it be useful in the case of the agricultural industry? You feel what I'm trying to say? Okay. Because we got like Teslas with tablets in it. Well, we got tractors that don't even got radios. You know what I'm saying? That's useful. When you on a field that's like, 500 acres, how you contact people like a radio or whatever. Wow. Mm-hmm. So basically from there, what we did was we put it together, and I realized like, I'm good at this. I even did the speech. I did a presentation in Germany for the the whole idea, bro. And that was like
a whole idea for what?
We remodeled a tractor, bro.
A tractor. Okay.
Made it whole technologically equipped, like analytically, like how much corn you harvesting and everything like that. Yeah. I presented it. Yeah. It just gave me confidence, like I could fit in, like in a global, you know what I mean? And these people German, bro. Okay. That's English is their second language. Yeah. And they accepted my presentation. Like, so I was like, oh man, maybe I can do something.
All right. Yeah, okay. So then what was the next chapter after that?
Bro. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, I graduated.
You graduated what, high school?
I graduated college. Like after I did the study abroad and I visited here, I graduated college. Okay. And I was like, how the hell do I get back to those places? That was the goal, bro. Yeah. Because they gave me a taste. Like my cousin gave me a taste by taking me out and in the study abroad.
Oh, how's your cousin doing? What's his name?
His name Jeff.
Jeff. Hey, shout out Jeff.
Shout out to Jeff.
Hey, shout out to Jeff. For real.
Hey, shout out to Jeff.
Hey, how's Jeff doing, man? Hey.
Yes. No, but those two things, like I'm thinking, like, man, I can do. First of all, I know I can do it because I done been there. And second of all, like, I just got to figure out, like, how do I get in, fit in. So when I graduated, it got real. How you gonna make the money? You got to do it. There's options out there. But my mind was so set on it, I ain't even think like that, bro. I was like, once I graduated, I moved out of my apartment. Moved in with Jeff.
Moved in with Jeff. Hold on, man. Hey, give Jeff about 5, 6, 7 of flowers real quick.
For real, man.
Give Jeff.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead. Let me tell you something. Jeff his flowers, please.
Jeff gave me a lot of advice. Okay. It's funny. He gave it purely from my own, what's it called? Improvement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he really, in the whole thing I'm talking about, he really just give me space. He really just usually give me space to explore these things these ideas that I'm talking about. Whether it be through a conversation or, bro, I just graduated, I ain't got nowhere to stay. I really do got somewhere to stay because I could work at a regular job. Yeah. But my whole thing was I got to start a business because if I work at a job, they're not going to let me travel. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm like, bro, I need a place to figure this out. And he like, you can stay with me. Yeah. But rent free.
Wow, Renfrey.
Yeah.
Jeff Cole, bro.
Yeah.
Where Jeff at now, bro?
Jeff back home now.
Okay.
Jeff back home. He was here as well not
Okay.
too long ago. But my point is, he just gave me space to rather be conversational. You know what I'm saying? Whoop, and all of that. But I was there. It was there in me. Like I said, give me the space. Let's talk about it. He older than me though. He's like my big cousin.
Yeah, big cousin. Yeah.
So sometimes it become my whole thing becomes like, I'm ready to go right now. You know, I got the energy, the ideas. Jeff be applying wisdom. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he apply, like maybe I'm thinking too much or whatever. Yeah. Or maybe he just be like, I just let you talk, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it be. But I graduated, stayed with Jeff. And at first I was doing the YouTube thing, trying to do that. And my homeboy, that didn't work out.
What y'all was doing?
Man, we was trying to do like a travel vlog.
A travel vlog? Okay.
We was trying to do a travel vlog, man. And like I said, his mindset wasn't open, his mind. Okay. Yeah. All right. I would say like, we saw different ways. I don't want to put it down. I don't want to put him down. But we speaking truthfully, it was more so he was connected to, I would say not even as open, because his mindset is open. He was connected to things that were presently around. You know what I'm trying to say? And he wanted to get bigger or grow in a way that was still keep him attached to what he knew. Oh, okay. And that's like difficult. Yeah. For me, I was like, let's cut off everything that ain't what we want. Yeah. Just fill that up with what we want. Yeah. Yeah. And he was still trying to be attached to how do we Wooty Wop. Yeah. And then that Wooty Wop to turn to Wooty Bam. And then Wooty Bam to walk to Shazam. And that and it's not gonna, you know what I'm saying, fit. Come on. Sadate. Then y'all be up in the shoe, right? So that didn't work out. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches. You know, I'm talking about the ones with peanut butter and syrup on it, toasted. How you gonna toast it? We ain't toasted. We just put it in the oven. All right. So, go ahead. Yeah, bro. Then I just started. It was like, man, forget it. I'm gonna just stop. But then Jeff had to move out. I can't stay at Rent Tree no more. Man, so I gotta find somewhere to stay for myself. It was a journey, bro. And then I just started working at Google. So you was working at? Hold on. You worked at Google? Hey, how you going? All right. So this is how we're gonna try to test the youth. Tell the brothers and sisters back home, how did you get into Google? How'd you get tapped in there? Because everybody want a job at Apple or Google or something. How'd you get in there? To be honest with you, I got in as a contractor. And okay. I mean, when you and then how you do that? Some people don't even know what a contractor is. Break it down to layman's terms, baby. You gotta break it down to ABCs. We need this for the children. What how I started working at Google as a contractor, I have to say maybe it's legal, but bro, at the end of the day, the beginning, I had a determination. Like my whole thing was when me and my partner split up about the YouTube thing, I got to go, bro. And Jeff is moving out. You know what I'm saying? I'm applying for jobs, bro. That's where it started out at. Every day I had a goal, bro. This is straight up 5 jobs a day. Okay. You know what I'm saying? In a week, that's what. With 5 days, that's 30 jobs. I mean, that's 25 jobs. If I do it Saturday or Sunday, that's an extra 10. So my whole thing was applying for 5 jobs. After 2 weeks, bro, I started getting interviews, basically at least 2 a day. Wow. You know what I'm trying to say? I was getting so many interviews that I was not putting real effort into it. My mind was only on the result, like, how do I get the hell out of America, bro? Yeah. And that's where it started out at, bro. Then again, Jeff, you're not getting jobs, bro. Why are you not getting jobs? I see you in the interviews every day, and Jeff packing his stuff up to leave. Yeah. Of course, this is time. Like he knows he has to move out. His lease is up in a month. Yeah. And I gotta find somewhere to go too. How am I gonna find somewhere to go without no bread? Yeah. Yeah. So Jeff, like, bro, you in the interviews? I'm stressed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause I only graduated 3 months ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Wow. So he's like, man, you need to. First of all, you're not caring about these interviews, bro. You only thinking about leaving to Thailand. He tell me, like, bro, focus on where you at right now. Yeah. Do the interview, bro. Focus on it. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, you right. So I finally get an interview with a contractor. I'm just applying online, bro. And every avenue that I can find, just applying. Like, I don't care the website, bro. I'm just applying, bro. 5 a day. So I don't even know where I applied for that. They interviewed me. It's just a regular interview like anybody else, but this time I actually like looked up the company, looked up the interviewer. I went in Google what kind of questions they asked. All of that. I actually put effort into the moment I'm in instead of just thinking about where I'm going to be. You feel what I'm trying to say? And that's how I ended up getting a job. That was the same. Like Jeff told me that was the day before the interview. And that day, that evening, I looked up everything and prepared for the interview instead of just doing one to get out of here. And then I got hired. But that was still at home. I still had to drive to Atlanta You know what I'm talking about the city to go to work, bro.
Okay.
And it was just a step toward where I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Where I wanted to be, I would say. But at that point, at least I can live by myself. I don't got to stay with Jeff.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's with Jeff again, like coming in. Shout out to Jeff.
Jeff came through solid every time.
Just advice though. It was just like, bro, stop playing, like stop acting like, you know,
trying to slide.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how that part went. And then once I got that job, I started on another method. Like since I'm making money now, I can actually apply for jobs that I want and not just jobs for money. So now I'm starting to do strategic. Like I'm still applying. I still got the same thing, like 5 a day, but I'm doing only ones that can allow me to maneuver how I want to. So the hours, it has to be remote or it has to be this or that. And so I'm strictly on who I allow to interview me now. Since I'm making money. And ain't a lot of money, don't get it twisted. I'm still a contractor. I don't work there as a full-time employee.
What, at Google?
Honestly, I didn't even realize it was at Google, bro. I just was applying. Okay, I just wanted some money. And then I actually got an interview, and then in the interview, they was like, yeah, so you're going to be working at a Google location.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I was just like you, like, Google. And then...
Was it like an Indeed or something like that?
It might have been Indeed, but I was going on like... It might have been, I was going to say it's Indeed. I was applying on 5, but they also got like Glassdoor and I'm not marketing for them, but I was doing all the ones, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what was the contracting agency that was contracted to Google?
It was Modis. It was
Modis. Why you just couldn't say Modis, bro?
Because I wasn't thinking like that. I just was applying to jobs, bro.
Okay, got you. Modis. So Modis, so the viewers out there, go apply to Modis. They got contracts that's possibly land you up in Google.
Potentially.
There you go, potentially.
Potentially, but this was years ago.
Bro, come on. We just slide information. Go ahead.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
But for me, the bigger thing was I didn't care if it was Modis or whoever. Yeah. I'm applying, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a bigger goal. Yeah. But yeah, Modis put me on at Google. When I got to Google, of course, there's Google full-time employees there. So it's the funny thing about it, right? The manager there is from France.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, how the hell you get in Atlanta working at
Google? Hey,
Google. Like, Google. So I'm like, okay. What's cool about my experience was I was the only contractor there that had a degree. Oh, you feel what I'm trying to say? Damn, okay. So I was prepared. You feel what I'm trying to say? But there was a lot of brothers that was there contracting. All right. Yeah, but it was one brother who was full-time employee. But nevertheless, yeah. So I was the only contractor there who had a degree though, in technology, but I was not the highest paid because I had just got there. A lot of them been there for years. So my experience there was just cool to see. Okay, it taught me like I can have a work environment that actually is fun. They got PlayStation 4 in there, bro. It's real. Yeah. That Google movie, it's for real.
It's for real?
Yes.
Yeah. So how come you didn't tell me about this story before, man? Like you just kind of like threw dirt on this, or why would you even like not bring that up?
I don't know, bro. It's kind of like
you worked at Google. Bro, I don't know. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like, bro. It's kind of like
what?
Look, bro. When you manifesting something, like when you really want something else, all the cool stuff that come with it, it for me it was like cool, but
yeah,
I'm trying to lead the country.
Yeah, but it's Google though. Like
you don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying. But
I do understand.
I'm gonna give you my perspective though.
Yeah.
My perspective, like, yeah, this is Google, this is great, but they're not allowing me to lead this country. Yeah. So unfortunately, y'all not working in my, like, what I want to see. Y'all not showing me what I want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they had a PlayStation 4 though, right?
What's up?
Did Google have a PlayStation 4?
They did, bro. They not just that. They had the on PC game you could get on. They had a Wii that you can play.
I know, but this is what I'm trying to say is that the audience they haven't experienced that. That's not where you wanted to be, but that's where somewhere you landed for a temporary time.
Yeah, that was dope.
Some people were just trying to achieve to just that right there, what you got.
But what I'm trying to say, if you trying to achieve that, but you gonna what you gonna experience is that you're gonna stumble upon things in that journey to get at Google, other things that are magnificent. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You might end up being in a better position at Google than what I was.
Yeah.
That's just how I go though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you want something, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get to the moon, you know, you're gonna see some stars and some spaceships. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some cool stuff on the way.
And in this part of the movie, we want to tell you that short time that you had at Google, that's wonderful right there.
I appreciate that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you was at the shop, you know what I'm saying? Imagine yourself like in the movie Good Burger or something like that. You was at the Good Burger, you know what I'm saying, factory for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then boom, now you out here.
Yeah.
You got kicked out of Jeff's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jeff kicked you out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now I was on to Germany, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's next? You know what I'm saying? Boop, you know what I'm saying? Did you hop in the whip at any point in time?
I had a car. That's the only thing I had. That's the only thing I had.
Huh?
The only thing I owned was a car.
Okay, what kind of car you had?
Honda Accord.
Accord?
Accord.
V6? What?
Yeah.
Four banker or what was
V6. It was like the LE with the leather seats and
Leather
the heated
seats?
junk. Yeah.
Automatic
That way.
or automatic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, four
I don't know if
cylinder.
they got
It was
six
cool.
cylinders, yeah.
It was. I had a good one, bro. 2003.
2003.
It was man. And I sold it basically for how much I bought it for. I really flipped that thing.
Yeah,
And I had it for like 3 years. For real.
You made me want to go get a Honda.
Man, do that.
Man.
But I was barely driving though.
Okay.
It was holding me down, man. But yeah, I had a Honda. That's how I was staying in his house. Like I had, he had kids. He got kids. So I was keeping all my stuff in the car.